Because I called Joy Behar a bitch.
The View had no idea the fight they were picking with Kid Rock when he absolutely demolished Joy Behar and that stale old panel like no one else could.
Like, she can call you a racist, but you can't point out the obvious truth that she's a or you get canceled.
No, I can. I'm awesome at it.
Well, I know you are. I love that.
That's what I did.
So she called you a racist?
And you come for one of us. You came for all of us, Kid Rock.
But as I hear rumors that The View is finally about to face the axe by ABC, you need to see what really went down in this classic clash and why The View has just been limping along in the years since. Subscribe to Elites Exposed for more and take a look for yourself.
That show you did with Whoopi Goldberg, what was that show called? And that lady, you were on there and you called her a...
I did that on Fox News.
No, it wasn't Fox News.
Yes, it was.
Because she called you a racist and you go, I got a black child, you.
Bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think it went down like that.
I don't think there's a single person out of 350 million in this country who would testify under oath that Joy Behar is not a bitch.
No, I think she actually said I am a bitch.
Well, of course she is. She would say that. That's exactly right.
But you think if you're going to interview one of the most legendary rock stars that ever lived, you'd get some information on him.
But
Not
also,
calling
why
him a
should
racist.
Joy Behar be exempt from criticism? Like, she can call you a racist, but you can't point out the obvious truth that she's a or you get canceled.
No, I can. I'm awesome at it.
Well, I know you are. I love that.
That's what I did. We come back from commercial. He's like, you apologize for the language, don't you? I'm like, I do apologize for that language, not for the sentiment.
Well, exactly. But also, if you can't point out the obvious, just right in your face truth that Joy Behar is a then you're not a free man, you're a slave
love her, whatever.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
If they call me out too, it's fine.
Yeah.
Like I said before in an earlier interview, I'm like, what happened to sticks and stones?
I agree.
I think Kid Rock has a special kind of grudge against The View, and maybe for good reason, because Joy Behar in particular has slandered the man every chance she's gotten over the past decade, especially when he went to the White House, which Joy Behar called the saddest day in the history of the White House since the British burned it to the ground in 1814. And well, Kid Rock, being the kind of guy he is, absolutely did not hold back during a segment on Fox and Friends, leaving Steve Doocy scrambling to get him to apologize.
It's so hard for people just to get past that we can disagree and still be cordial with one another. People need to calm down, get a little less politically correct, and I would say, you know, love everybody except, I'd say, screw that Joy Behar. Everybody.
You cannot say that.
I mean, lady.
We apologize for that.
Hey, we all love this country, and, let's have different ideas, but try to move forward and be more together and realize at the end of the day, we're all Americans.
Absolutely priceless. And by the way, this came after Kid Rock had already cursed and called out Joy Behar and even the likes of Oprah Winfrey during a concert. And these are the kinds of moments that had got him canceled from the Nashville Christmas parade. That's when The View tried to squeeze Kid Rock's arm even more in an attempt to sink his career.
Did he say to call me a bitch? Yes. And you come for one of us. You came for all of us, Kid Rock. So all I can say is, this bitch and these bitches will be happy to have you on the show and have a beer.
But this is clearly larger than Kid Rock. Because if you're wondering where Tucker Carlson's visceral hate for The View and Joy Behar is coming from, let me tell you why. Because when Tucker was fired from Fox back in early 2023, The View also tried to give his career one last shove by rubbing that low moment in Tucker's face.
I'm not sure if ABC News has verified it, that it was part of the deal was, and then you got to get rid of Tucker.
You know, it shows you that everyone is expendable.
Yeah.
No one is.
I don't know who ever thought they weren't.
Well, he did.
He did.
Well, but see that, but that's the shocker.
Yeah.
Everyone is replaceable. Everyone is replaceable.
Yeah.
I thought you realized that. Everybody realized that. When you turn like 11.
Yeah.
That's when you figure out, oh, somebody else could be doing what I'm doing.
You need that plan B.
Well, I can't wait to read
Plan
the book.
L.
Well, the interesting thing also is that mostly it was the misogyny that got him out too.
That was a big
Some of
factor.
the nasty things. So it doesn't matter that you're destroying democracy every night with your lying.
Right.
But you can't say anything bad about
particularly
a staff
executives.
member because it was behind the scenes.
Well, how disastrously wrong did they turn out to be? Because while Tucker Carlson's independent podcast has become the biggest and most important voice in the conservative online space, most of the View's audience is just people hate watching the show and relishing as it finally falls into the abyss of TV history after 30 years. That's why I say these old guards of legacy media absolutely do not understand why people like Tucker Carlson and Joe Rogan are so popular. It's the raw authenticity they bring that isn't beholden to any corporate boss and media bias. The audience goes where they go, no matter the channel or platform they're at. I mean, can you imagine saying the same for Joy Behar or Whoopi Goldberg? What do you think would happen if they were dropped by ABC and forced to start from scratch as an independent voice in online media? They'd be forgotten the moment they went off the TV screen, even by the vanishingly small audience they already have. Which reminds me, Kid Rock said something on Joe Rogan that has certainly been proven right in the last decade.
A marketing department for a guy like you would just f things up. What kind of advice could they possibly give you? They'd have to be maniacs too. And then they would never be in marketing.
I've had more people managers and stuff through the years tell me, which I took as a compliment. They told me, like, just everything you've done to get where you're at, I would have told you no. Yeah. And I think that's honest, because I get, done some, I guess you could call it crazy, polarizing, whatever type of it's really, I speak my mind. I haven't changed one bit. I came out like this, middle fingers on the CDs, like, and I haven't changed, but holy the times have.
Yeah, but it's obvious, though, that it's all you. That's what people like. In this day and age where everything is sort of planned ahead and it's bullshit and scripted. And
you've seen behind the curtain.
Sure.
Of these pop stars and
100%.
people, big levels, and their teams and everything's
They're trapped.
It's like a politician, like Biden that can't say anything off the teleprompter.
Well, of course he can't. But it's you got a whole team of people behind you. You got a bunch of people that want to keep their jobs and they want to play it safe. They want to play it safe and they want to figure out which way's the wind blowing. This is what we're going to do. And you see it in celebrities and people turn on them now because it's like so disingenuous and they realize what you're doing.
You can see right through it.
You're going to lose a giant percentage of your people that knowing that a marketing team is behind everything you say.
Right.
So when a guy like you, it's obvious that was your idea. Like who the is going to say?
It wasn't even an idea.
Whatever it was, a thought that popped into your head that you acted on.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, that's obvious.
That's what they all are.
That's what people like. That's what people like. They like real people.
And sometimes you don't always turn a 10. You're like, oh yeah, maybe I should have thought that one through a little bit more.
Most of the things I say. When you think about it, I've done so many podcasts hammered, and then after we're all listening or thinking about what we said, like, what did we say? Like,
oh boy, story of my life.
Yeah, but people like that. They like real humans. They don't want some pre-programmed bullshit shoved down their throat just to make a little bit more money.
And that's spot on. The audience today would rather listen to someone that is chaotically authentic when he speaks than polished and scripted hosts on corporate media reading from a teleprompter. And anyone that has understood that at the right time, like Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson, are thriving today like never before despite having no corporate overlords. But let me know what you thought about this exchange and subscribe to Elites Exposed for more.